Greetings, and in this short video presentation we're going to see how we go about configuring a Apache web server on Fedora Linux. To start this lab, I'm currently logged on to my Fedora server as the root, and we're going to open up a terminal session and we're going to type in service httpd start. Once we have the correct command in place inside of the CLI of the command prompt, I'm just going to hit enter, and we're going to see what happens with the httpd service. Once the command does successfully complete, we want to check on the status, and to do this I'm just going to type in service httpd status. I'm going to hit enter, and we see that my HTTP service is up and it is running. If your HTTPD service does not start, follow the instructions in the lab to uninstall and then reinstall the HTTPD service. The next thing we want to do is go up here to Activities, and we're going to bring up our quick launch bar and we're going to launch Firefox. Now once Firefox is launched, we're going to just see if we get a default web page for our Apache web server. Firefox has opened up, and inside of the address bar I've typed the loopback address, and this should bring up the default web page for my Apache web server. So I'm going to go ahead and just hit enter, and there it is. The Fedora test page is confirmation that our Apache web server is actually working. We can close this out. We're going to go back to the command prompt. Now to get back to the prompt itself, we just hit Control Z or Control C. Now that we have confirmed that the HTTPD service is installed and it is working, and we have confirmed that we can bring up the default web page for our Apache web server, we can now go ahead and configure our first default website. This is a very easy process, and to do this we're going to change directories over to the HTML folder. So we're going to type in cd space /var /www and then /html. I'm going to go ahead and hit enter, and now I'm over into the correct directory. Now what I want to do is I want to use my text editor. For this demonstration we'll be using the Vi or the Vim text editor to go ahead and create our first default website. I've typed in Vi, given it a space, and I told it that I want to create a new file called index.html. I'm going to go ahead and hit enter with that. Now what I want to do is go to my keyboard and find the insert key. And now I can actually start typing. And I can just type anything I want here to let somebody know that this is my new default web page. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to type in, this is my new default web page. And that's all I have to say right there. And you can type in anything you want here. You can actually paste in some HTML at this point if you like. If you have HTML code or some code that you want to use to build your default web page, you can just copy and paste it in here at this time. And this is an HTML document, so it will take it. Now the next thing we have to do is save this new HTML document, and to do that we're just going to hit the escape key, and now we're going to type in :WQ to quit, and we're back to where we need to be at the command prompt. Now to test our new default web page, we're just going to open up our default browser, which is Firefox. Give that a second to pop up here. Once my browser does open up, I'm just going to go to the address bar and type in the loopback address one more time. I'm going to hit enter. And there you see that my new HTML document, my index.html page, has been found. So now I can go in again using my editor and I can play with this file as much as I want. Now remember, the HTML folder contains the index.html page. And the web browser is going to look for the index.html page when it needs something to load. So I can go inside of this HTML folder and I can add additional pages. I can link them into my main index.html page, and I can have additional pages, links, images, whatever it is I want. I can build the website based on the location of my default web page folder, which should be inside of the HTML directory. Okay, so you see how easy it is to get Apache up and running and to build a default web page. So I will see you in my next video.